pictures. We were looking at pictures from yesterday, and I'm sure the current pictures will show you the situation right now at the Opera Square, where our man Alan gave us a report not too long ago about a fire that has gutted the former the Opera Square cinema. You're watching GTV Breakfast. Speaking of drones, my team and I, so it's me and Valerie and Thelma, with our director. You don't see him, but he's up there working, talking to us. And we went off to Zipline to go check out the situation with the operations. You know, they use drones to deliver medical supplies. Yes, and it was a very, 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 very educative trip. I want you to take a look at some of the pictures from our trip to Zipline. So that was me putting on my protective gear, footwear, before we entered one of the facilities to check out what they do when they get requests for medical supplies to be taken over to whatever part of Ghana. They have 6 different centers, and this one is called GH1. This is the first one. The first one that was. This is what's the name of the town again? Omenako.
Omenako.
Yes, yes, in the eastern region, just not too far away from Suhum. So you can see Valerie and Thelma, and then that's our IT consultant. And so this is where you have all the various drugs that are to be transported to remote parts of Ghana. I was surprised to find out that a trip from Omenako to Afram Plains, 45 minutes. Boom, the stuff is there.
I see.
Yeah, so quick. These drones are not the ones that we operate with the pilot. These are 2-meter long drones. Very, very, very fast, 100 kilometers per hour. And they drop the stuff over. So these are some of basically, we went into the operations to check out exactly what happens when requests are made for stuff to be taken. So they receive what the drugs or the medications, and then it goes through the system. And this is one of the staff of Zipline. And so we went to the flight operations area. So these are what the drones look like. Okay. That part of the machine I was carrying was quite light, very, very light, because they have to look at issues of weight. And the battery alone is like 9 kilos. I see. And the entire weight with the battery and the drone is 22 kilos. Okay. And so there's this package, there's a compartment where you put the medication in. And then these are the batteries that power the drones. Okay. And it's totally autonomous. When they launch it, it moves. So that's a launch area. So that's a drone about to be launched. And you press a green button, and then the drone just takes off, circles around, and goes to wherever it's programmed to go. And then when it gets to its destination, the hatch opens and the package drops. And so that's it.
Does it come back?
It comes back.
Okay.
It comes back. So we will show you when the drone coming back, and it's very interesting technology. So it's hooked actually. So it hits a hook, and then the hook brings. So that's the package dropping. You see. So they did a test flight for us. That's a package dropping, and you see a picture of. This is how it lands. So it hooks onto. You see. There's a hook at the tail, and then it. So this is all guided automatically. Yes, there's nobody controlling it. It's totally autonomous. And if it misses the hook, it goes around and comes back again, and then goes. Yes. So you see differentiation and vectors and matrices, all that stuff we learned and chewed in school, being brought to work. Yeah. There. It's a fantastic operation. Yeah. In total, about 600 flights a day.
A day.
Yes, all around the country. Delivering anti-venom, blood, plasma, vaccines, the 6 killer diseases, all the vaccines to all the remote parts of this country. And so it was a really, really educative trip. Perceptions had been changed.
Thank you.
Yeah, because honestly, before I got to Zipline, I was thinking it was just political talk. And then we were asking them, what were the impressions of the people who were receiving these packages for the very first time? What were they thinking? They said, hey, Charlie, the first time these things dropped, some were saying it was like Comfort coming down again, Some people were afraid that these drones would be taking pictures of their naked women in the villages, but the drones don't have cameras. Okay. There are no cameras, so they don't take pictures, So all these perceptions had to be taken care of. And it was very educative for us to go to Zipline and check out these things for ourselves. So I'm very much educated, very impressed by the operations. And it's 24/7 operation. You have these drones taken off even at night. At any time. Because somebody may call and say, hey, we need this at 11:59. And hey, what do you have to do? So they have people there, they live around there, and then they're able to start the operations. And it was a wonderful trip. Yeah. So that was us.
And Kafu, you see, this is the major role of the media when it comes to developmental issues.
Yeah.
Because we all, I mean, let's admit that we are a polarized state. Everything is divided between NDC and PP. So we must have a media in the center, always telling the people the reality. Look, like you rightly mentioned, the perception. What has been, published out there, that the so-called Zipline project was political, but lives have been saved.
Indeed.
And I'm happy because I did some work on that. Even I've not been there before. I have a couple of friends who consult for them, and they tell you the wonderful things they do, the number of medicines. And you see, suddenly, you hardly will hear of those medical facilities complaining. When it comes to essential, medicines. And
I've run planes to 45 minutes. In 45 minutes alone for me was just.
I've run planes it's overseas. I've run planes overseas.
That was a killer for me.
In 45 minutes.
That was a killer.
We haven't solved the transportation needs of such areas, and we can't wait till it is solved before addressing immediate needs of the people.
So these are all medications that are sent there, and everything is computerized. There's tracking, I was asking how high do the drones fly, for example. They must fly 400 feet.
400 feet.
Yes, not above. The flight path has to be determined, because there are security implications. Everything is tracked, What happens if a bird hits it? We asked all those questions, and we're really, really educated. So we want to thank SMA and John Baptiste and Nathaniel and Ruth and Shimao and Wilfred and Abla, all the people we met at Zipline yesterday at just beyond Suhum. It was a really, really, really educative trip. Yes, and
I wish we can have this spread across the country.
Yes,
different locations. Yes. We have one in Suhum.
Yes, no, they have six.
How far can it travel?
The whole country is covered because you have one even at Wale Wale, which covers
very good
the northern part of Ghana.
Northeast part of Ghana.
Yes, and you have some the tertiary areas. So there are 6 stations that cover the whole country.
I think it's a good thing.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic. So kudos to Zipline. Well done. Thanks.